Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome to another quick episode of Hazard Garage. And today we're going to be testing if exhaust silencers are really worth it. So stick around. Okay, so I got a new exhaust for the Miata, and it's kind of loud. It's kind of loud. I don't know if I'm getting older and I'm not 18 anymore or what, but it's a little bit loud. And I want to see exactly how loud it is, and I already know it's probably a little bit too loud, but I also want to know if an exhaust silencer really does reduce the decibels, and I mean, if it still sounds good afterwards. So we're going to find that out right now. And we're going to use the standard test that California has mandated, which is about 20 inches from the tailpipe, 45-degree angle, and I believe around 70% of the full RPM range. So we're going to go ahead and do that test without a silencer. We're going to do it with the silencer. And also, the silencer that we got is adjustable, so we're going to go ahead and do it in closed mode and full open mode to see not only how it sounds, but also if it really does reduce the decibel ratings to something that is California legal and also old person legal. So let's go ahead and get that started. Okay, so here are the results on a graph. You can see that without a silencer, we got an 85 decibel rating idle and 105 decibel rating at wide open throttle. With the silencer closed all the way, we had about 86 at idle and 103 at wide open, so a couple of decibels lower. And with the silencer open, we got an 88 idle and roughly about 105 at wide open throttle. So as you can see, the silencer really didn't do much to quiet the exhaust down. And I have a theory as to why this may be the case. So as you can see here, this is kind of a general cutout of a muffler or resonator. Now, how these things work is you can see a bunch of different baffles. And what happens is as the sound goes through, they kind of reflect off of these baffles and kind of cancel each other out. And that's how you get reduced sound or drone. There's also mufflers that will have fiberglass as a way to reduce frequencies. They're a little bit louder than your traditional baffle muffler, but same concept. As the exhaust gases go through, the fiberglass and the sound frequencies will go through the fiberglass, and the fiberglass will absorb those sounds and those frequencies. Now, the silencer, on the other hand, you can see roughly this is kind of how it works. As the red lines represent kind of the sound waves coming out of the exhaust, then you have this kind of like reduced hole, this like plate right here where the sound then bounces off, kind of like acting as a baffle itself, bounces off before exiting through the smaller opening. Now, if you go back to our original cutout of a baffled muffler, you can see all these different chambers, all these different baffles that will reflect the sound waves back to each other. And you can see on the silencer, there's really only one kind of plate or baffle to kind of help dampening the sound. And one compared to who knows how many are in this cutout, you can kind of, I guess, see as to why the silencer really doesn't reduce the volume of the exhaust that much, or if any at all. Okay, so the drone did get cut off a bit, and I mean, not by much, but just a little bit. And honestly, for some, that might be enough to, you know, make something livable day to day. Overall, I would say if you have an exhaust that's super loud and you're trying to pass it legally, if you're over by a few decibels, a silencer is probably going to help. It's nothing super drastic, but it helps. And as far as drone goes, if that's something that's bothering you, a silencer does cut off a little bit on the drone. Again, not by a super crazy amount, but maybe it's just enough. It, you know, would be enough for you to live with it day to day. For 15, 20 bucks or so, you know, that might be worth it to you. That's for you to decide. So, you know, let me know if that's working for you or if it's not, you know, or you're just gonna send it and just be loud. But anyway, thanks for watching that video, and I hope it was beneficial for you. Subscribe to follow the rest of the build on the Miata and for other videos, and thanks for watching.